everybody. Hello. Let me just make sure everything's up. Okay. Oh, let me make sure I'm not on top chat. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, they moved it. Okay. I am on top chat. Live chat. There we go. So, hello everybody. Hello to old subscribers, new subscribers. Everybody watching the replay. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm trying to check my phone to make sure this one's charged because, okay, 95. That should be charged by the time I'm done. I have movies on that phone and I want to watch a movie. So, I'm early for once. We're going to have a 60-degree day in the middle of winter because I'm early. I'm normally always late. But I'm drinking a banana smoothie that I just made. So, alright, I got my... Hi, Stephanie! How are you, hon? I gotta fix my hair. I straightened my hair on Valentine's Day, and you can see that it's still kind of straight, but from sleeping on it, it's like... it's all bent and crooked. Yeah, it is really good. I just get frozen bananas from Walmart, and I get lactate milk, because me and my husband are lactose intolerant, so we can't have regular milk. And he loves bananas, and so do I, so... So I just get the frozen bananas and put some lactate milk in it, and he likes cinnamon in his, so I put some cinnamon in his and just hit the blender button and it blends it, and Insta smoothie. And I put yogurt in mine when I have my Greek yogurt, but I think I'm gonna leave my hair down. Like, I'm doing good. I'm doing better now that my, I saw my pain management doctor on Friday, so I got to see him, and, he's prescribing me the muscle relaxer that the hospital prescribed me, because I told him how much it's helping me, so there's that, and then I have to go for back injections because of my sciatica, which, I get 2 back injections, one on each side, which is wonderful. Hopefully my insurance will approve them this time. But we'll see. Okay, where is my blanket I'm working on? Oh! I have to get up to get it. Pardon the mess in my house for the time being. I'm trying to get organized. I'm trying to get organized this weekend. I can't talk apparently either. So I finished the blanket that I was working on. Now I'm working on another one. Go figure. But I finished it. I'm just going to leave it folded in half because it is really wide and really big. So that's the top. And then this is the bottom. Oops. This is the bottom. So, of course, my hair is in it. My hair is in everything, apparently. I don't know what my phone is vibrating about, if y'all can hear that. Sorry about that. I put it on silent mode and it still vibrates. whatever reason. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, it's finally finished. I don't measure it or anything. What I do is I fold it like this, and I put the bottom like this much past my feet to make sure that it'll, fully cover my feet. And then if it'll come up to my neck or even, my lips or my face, I know that it's long enough. Because I don't count rows or anything. That's just how I measure my blankets. Especially since they're going to be going to the homeless. I'm like, well, I want them to be long enough that they can cover themselves with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole purpose of it. To keep them warm. So, yeah, that's done. Oh, that's done. Now I'm working on this one. Just really big. They're really big. I made them really wide, but I did that on purpose because I want them to be able to. So this is the one I'm working on now, which I'm not to measure it right now. Let's do that because I want to know how much further I got to go. What did I just do? Okay. It's still attached. Okay. Oh, I don't got that much more to go. I'll go to like right under my chin or right above my chin. Okay. So, not that much more to go. Which way am I going with it? Okay. It's going this way. So, I can put it this way. This way. This way. Thank you. Lord. Never wants to cooperate. Just wants to be really, really difficult. Alright. Oh. So, this is what I'm currently working on. Hopefully I'll finish it during the live. That way I can start my other one. But yeah. I want to make loveys. I want to make loveys where like you crochet the head and the arms, and I swear if my phone doesn't stop vibrating, like you crochet the head and the arms, and then you crochet the blanket, and then you sew the head and arms onto the blanket. You know what I'm saying? I have a pattern for loveys like that are Winnie the Pooh. It's Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, Owl, and Rabbit. So it's an Eeyore? Wait a minute. Pooh, Piglet, piglet, rabbit, owl, Eeyore. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and Tigger. There's 6 of them? Ooh, hello. Like, you see me over here, right? I'm like trying to figure out. Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, Rabbit, Owl, Tigger. Yeah, 6. There's 6 patterns in one bundle. It's called the Woodland Friends on Etsy, I think. If it's not Etsy, it's Ravelry. But yeah, love it. Love it. Love everything about it. Because I don't have a printer and I can't seem to get to a library to save my life, what I do is I take written patterns that I want to do and I copy them on like loose leaf paper, and then I take page protectors and I put it in a page protector, and then I take dry erase marker, and each like row I can cross off, and then when I'm done with the pattern I just take like a little bit of Windex and tissue and wipe off the dry erase marker. So but yeah, that's what I do. It's a lot of writing sometimes, especially with the Winnie the Pooh lovies. Because it's like, you know, why was I about to do a single crochet? No, double crochet, Jessica, double. Um, I was trying to do a treble. What is going on? I can't crochet today, apparently. Um, but yeah, like it's hard. It's a lot of writing because it's like you got to do like rows 1 through whatever for the head. Then I write like head, row 1, 2, 3, 4, and I write it like that, and then I'll put like for the leg, it'll be like legs make 2, and I'll just put legs, and then do row 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's oh, you make the loveys from Z by Z tutorial by Zelda and RJ3, where you crochet around the headband, and then you put it over the thing, over the stuffed animal. Thanks to Rose Lakes Crochet for that one, because I would have never known about that if it wasn't for her. But yeah, those are super easy. Yeah, those are easy. Those seem like I would be able to get done much more of those than I would the Winnie the Pooh ones. But um, they actually have um like a way to make it into a rattle or something like that. I don't know. I have so many patterns for different baby things. It's ridiculous because the amount of baby things. I don't have any kids yet, so the amount of things I have for crochet baby stuff, like stuffed animals and stuff like that. I'm like, oh god. But I mean, I would like to crochet stuff like that to sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would probably be. I would have to charge more money for it. But, I mean, it would be worth it. I probably couldn't sell it on Mercari. I would have to probably go to, um, like Shopify or Etsy. I don't really like Etsy. Etsy has a lot of, like, fees and stuff. So that's why I don't. That's why I went with Mercari, because Mercari literally has, like, I think it's like 50 cents and then 4 cents on top of that for something else. It's like 50 cents per transaction, and then yeah, yeah, definitely gonna have to start doing some lubbies. Definitely gonna have to start doing some lubbies. I mean, what I like about the Winnie the Pooh pattern is that you don't have to do it in Winnie the Pooh colors. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do it in the colors the characters are. You can just do, like a brown bear with like a blue shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tell you how to do all that. Well, they don't tell you how to make it different colors, but you could just take the pattern instead of where it says gold, like, because I think it's called sun gold. She uses the woman who wrote the pattern uses Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn, and um some of the colors are discontinued. Um like some of the colors for Eeyore are discontinued, and I'm like, well, now what? you know. So um one of these days I'm gonna have to go on like yarnsub.com and put in the color and the name of the yarn and the color, and they'll give you like the closest substitutions to it. But she makes like the pattern that she has. She makes Eeyore like bluish, like bluish purplish. And I was just watching Winnie the Pooh the other day, like the old one from like, when was that? Like 1974. It was the original one, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This came out like a long time ago, and Eeyore is gray, not purplish blue. So I'm kind of like, okay, that makes it a lot easier. I gotta get, what, 2 tones of gray, a little bit of black, a little bit of pink for the bow. But, yeah, I love Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if you can tell, right there. That's Pooh Bear. It's a Winnie the Pooh my husband got for me one Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the old one he is great, but then you watch like the newer Winnie the Poohs, like Piglet's Big Movie and um the Tigger movie and stuff like that. You watch all the new ones, he's like bluish, purplish, like grayish. It's weird. He's a weird color, and I'm like, that's not what a color Eeyore is. Like, we're not doing that. Just like Disney started making live action movies for every animated movie they have, and it really just pissed me off. I'm like, the animated version is fine. Can you please just leave it alone? And I don't like the live versions as much as I like the animated. Like, no. I didn't even go, I didn't see The Little Mermaid. The live action one. Because I'm like, I'm sorry. You know, Ariel will always be, you know, this red-headed mermaid that has a wonderful voice. That, you know, it's just, no. Like, the casting for that was horrible. I'm like, no. Why did you do that? But, I think everybody's just running out of movie ideas. Because, I mean, the Barbie movie, I didn't even go see that because I'm like, that's probably stupid. But, not that I have money to go watch movies anyway in the theaters. Because theater prices are just ridiculous. But, yeah, it was just like, I think they're running out of ideas for movies. Yeah. It it made me so mad when they started doing like the live action uh, movies to all the Disney movies like Aladdin and The Lion King and Jungle Book, and I was like, can can you please stop? Just stop. Just the classics are classics for a reason. Can we just leave them alone? You know. But I didn't even know they made a live action Cinderella movie. And you know what's crazy? The um I like Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. I like that. That I found to be um like a really good movie. And so but I like the Harry Potter movies. I like the pirate movies. Uh, I like all Disney movies. But there's I have so many Harry Potter patterns. It's like ridiculous. I have I have patterns for like Harry Potter hats, like the house ones. I think I showed you guys that in my Frog It or Finish It video one Saturday. And yeah, I made a Hufflepuff one for Kim Metaphorically Crafty, but I got a speaking of her, I wonder whatever happened to her. Like she's posting on Instagram, but I'm like, are you okay? And then Ginger, the yarn geek, went MIA for a while, and she's just like, I saw a post on her community page. She's talking about, Um, had to take a vacation for a while. Don't go off your mental health medication cold turkey. And I'm like, you didn't know not to do that. That's dangerous. Like, what? I strongly advise against that. Nobody go off their mental health medication just cold turkey. Like, that's not okay. That will probably send you into like a psychotic mental breakdown. Like, seriously. But, you know, I was just like, what? She did what? Like, I didn't even know that. I must have missed it where she said that because everybody was like, yeah, we kind of told you when you said you did that. And I was like, when did she say she did that? I must have missed it. But, ugh. It's just, oh my god, this thing's getting heavy. Ugh. They always get heavy before they're done. They always do. It's always the way that goes. But, yeah. Oh, here we go with the neighbors. Now they're playing loud music. Maybe as revenge for when I do that. I don't know. No, I don't have much left to do. I'm probably gonna finish this ball of yarn and then see see how far it comes up. And then that'll tell me how much more I have to do and whether I should just attach another scrap ball to it or should I attach a ball of yarn that has a little bit more than just scraps on it. So, give me hiccup. I got a nose itchy from the fibers. There's a lot of fiber floating around. Not the good kind of dietary fiber, just yarn fibers. I'm really hoping I can uh, get this done today. Hopefully during the live, and then I'll start another one. And on Wednesday, you guys will see me probably halfway done with another blanket. I need to start making something different. I know you guys are gonna get tired of seeing blankets. It's just the cold, wintry weather. That's like my thing. You know, during the cold winter months, I do blankets, and then during spring, summer, I do like the hats and the scarves. I mean, I do hats and scarves during winter too, but I mean, this is all for next year, so I'm trying to, um, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to find space in this small behind apartment to try to store all these blankets that I'm making for donation for next year. So, I mean, it's just, it's kind of difficult because it's like, you know, we have limited space. But I'm thinking that when um, when I have the room, because I'm just reorganizing, I'm rearranging, I'm just trying to fix everything and get it to where I want it to be. And that changes like, you know, 20 times every month. But I'm gonna try to see if I can get it in the closet. That that closet right there. I'm getting better with the left is right, right is left thing. Keep just gotta keep finding myself. Almost at the end of this ball of yarn. Almost at the end. Yeah, yeah. And it's not like I have money for like a storage unit that I could put most of this stuff in. You know, like over here is just all extra like blankets and comforters and stuff that we have, and then the next shelf down from it's like pillows and stuff like that, extra pillows that we have that we just have no place for. So I'm hoping if I can get the closet emptied and the shelf up in the closet empty, that I can move those blankets and put them in the closet, and then I'll have a shelf emptied, and then I can put the donation blankets up there. So that would be good. That would be very good. I need to start getting. Well, see, I get the canned spinach, but I was about to say my nutritionist told me to start putting spinach in my smoothies, and I kind of looked at her like, what, what, like what? Excuse me. She's like, yeah, it'll make it healthier. I was like, okay, it's gonna turn it green. I don't know how good I feel about drinking something green. She's like, you drink the Shamrock shakes from McDonald's, don't you? I said, how did you know I drink those? She's like, it's just like that. Just not a milkshake, it's a smoothie. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, is it gonna make my smoothie taste any different? She's like, not really. She's like, you might be able to taste it a little bit, but she's like, nothing like, you know, it's not gonna taste like straight spinach. I was like, oh, okay. But I can see how that would be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting protein from the bananas and the yogurt and the milk. So then you also need something, and potassium from the banana. So you also need something that's like got some vitamins in it, you know, other than just protein. Yeah, see, I don't like spinach in salads. I like spinach just eating it as a vegetable. Like I said, my family used to call me Popeye because I used to just eat spinach every meal. Every meal I would have spinach, well, except for breakfast. But I mean, every meal, lunch, dinner. Jesse, what vegetable do you want? It was either spinach or corn. That was that was pretty much it. I don't know what that was. That just went off on my phone. But hopefully it won't do it again. I do not know what that was. My phone seems to wait until I'm live, and then it starts doing weird things that it normally doesn't do. I have no idea what that was. Yes, it is very goofy. Yep. Yes. Very. Extremely. I don't know why, but it waits till I'm live to do weird things. Like, I have no idea. Like my mother-in-law was on the last live that I had, and she said that the volume was low, and I'm like, I'm thinking it might be her phone, because I don't think anybody else was saying that. I think at first she couldn't hear me, and then I don't know what she did. She must have fixed it, and then she was saying it was low. I was like, I don't know, because nobody else is complaining that they can't hear me or that the volume's low, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That made me worry that my phone was like acting crazy. But apparently my phone acts crazy regardless. Oh, you know what that might have been? That might have been my take my medicine alarm that I forgot to shut off because I did that before the live. that's that's what it might have been. Oh well. I I tried to shut it off as soon as it popped up on my screen. Yep. Oh god. Oh, come on. This yarn is a little splitty. Just a little bit. I don't even know what yarn it is. Honestly. Couldn't even tell you. This is just like a ball of random, like, small scraps that I had. It's either my hair tickling my nose or there's some serious yarn fibers flying around. I have no idea which one it is, but either way. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell's going on with my stomach. Is starting to feel weird. I know it's not the smoothie. My stomach's been acting funny for the past few days. So that's why I'm drinking this smoothie, because I was like, well, instead of having like, cheesy bread or something like that as a snack, let me do a smoothie. Because number one, I don't want to put anything super heavy in my stomach, because I'm like, I don't know how it's going to react. So. Hello to everybody just joining. We are just crocheting and chatting and chilling. I'm trying to finish this blanket so I can start another one, because apparently I have startitis, and I just want to start a whole bunch of new things. But I'm determined to get better with that this year. And not start so many projects. Gotta finish the projects I'm working on, and then I can start something new. Where'd they go? Oh, okay. That's okay. My lives are small, and I like that because it's like, you know, I may get maybe like 5 to 7 people in here, but it's better that way because at least then I can respond to everybody. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's other projects I have. Do I? I don't think I do. Oh, that's a lie. I only have one. I have one. I have one other project, and it's the squares by Hooked on Sunshine. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like having small lives. You know what I'm saying? Even if we only had like a maximum of 20 people in here, I think that's really good because then at least I could get to it. Like if like numerous people are asking me numerous questions, I can actually answer everybody's questions. So, you know, I wouldn't. Bag O Day's lives are just like insane. I don't know how she sees anybody's question. I'm just like, I'm looking at chat and I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm like, how are you even seeing anybody's question? I'm just like, I don't know how you do that. Like, good for you, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Oh, I had to readjust myself in the chair. Come here, chair. Get over here. But I really couldn't do that. I was like, I don't know how she does it. More power to her. You know, her lives get insane. I stopped going because I was like, I'll watch the replay because it's overwhelming me. You know, seeing the whole chat. It's just like, and I'm trying to read certain things, and it's just like, nope. I don't want to scroll up and touch something because then it'll take me to some other thing. You know, I'm horrible about when I want to do something and scroll, you know, down to, or scroll up to see the previous comments. I'm like, no, I didn't want to touch that. And then you know, I have to exit out and go back in, and I'm just like, okay, so it's a pain in the tush. It really is. But that's why but I'll watch her replay. And sometimes I will catch her live and I'll just listen to her. I won't even read anything. I'll just be listening and like cooking or cleaning or something, you know, or playing a game on my other phone. But yeah, you know, that way I don't have to see the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta give it to Bag O Day. She does an amazing job catching some questions. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to catch any questions. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna sit here and talk to myself, and I don't know what to tell you. You know, if you have a question, email me. I have no idea. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do it. Love her though. Love her patterns. She. Sorry, spit. Wrong pipe. She just came out with a blanket pattern, I think. and I think it's a solid chevron instead of the granny chevron, and I'm like, I want to try that. Yeah, I've never tried the solid chevron. I think I did when I first started to crochet, like when I first taught myself through YouTube how to do a double crochet, because all I knew was the chain, foundation chain, and single crochet. So once I learned how to double crochet, I think I did try to do a solid chevron and got so frustrated with it because I didn't understand what was going on and what I was doing that I was like, I'm never doing this again. But if I can do granny chevron, then then I can do the solid um the solid chevron. I don't think it's that much different. I think it's just um plus I don't really want like a lot of blankets to have the gaps. You know what I'm saying? Cuz I don't know how warm this is going to keep somebody, but I highly doubt that they use just this blanket. You know what I'm saying? I may buy like fleece blankets, like throw size fleece blankets, and like give it to them with this blanket. You know what I'm saying? And be like, you know, because this has holes in it, you can, you know, use this blanket with, you know, the handmade blanket. Or just tell them that it's for layering. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, this is getting heavy again. It's almost done. It is almost done. I am determined to get this done before I leave this live. I am determined. Okay, so I want to, like, I don't know if it's maybe just me, but does anybody, do any of y'all know what the R slur is? Because I just found this out um, probably like a week ago, and I was like, what? When did that happen? Because, I mean, I remember when I was growing up, it wasn't, that word wasn't a slur, and I don't know when it turned into one, but I personally just think this generation is too damn sensitive. I really do. Hello to everybody just joining. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, like, I was like, when and why? Like, when I was growing up, that word was okay to say, in reference to something that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, it was never like a derogatory thing. I mean, that's just like the word gypsy is apparently a slur. Why? Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this now? The next thing you know, the word stupidity is going to be a slur. Like, at the rate we're going, it's bad enough that they turned Cookie Monster into Veggie Monster, and it's bad enough that they took Pepe Le Pew and banned him. They took Elmer Fudd's gun. They took Yosemite Sam's guns. I'm just like, why are you people doing that? I don't know what the heck these people are doing. Pepe Le Pew. They were like, oh, he's endorsing rape because he's the R word. I feel so stupid that I gotta censor these words. He's endorsing R word because he's saying that no doesn't really mean no. That's what he's teaching kids. And I'm like, it's a cartoon. If your child does not know that cartoons are not real, then I don't know what to tell you. I think I have a good idea of why they're doing that. They're doing that because everybody that was born in like late 90s, early 2000s is like extremely overly sensitive. I was born in 89. So, I mean, like, my generation, we turned out fine. We had Pepe Le Pew in cartoons. We had Elmer Fudd running around trying to shoot, you know, Bugs Bunny, which is fine. And we had Yosemite Sam and, Foghorn Leghorn. We had all these cartoons. For goodness sakes, we had the Animaniacs, which, personally, I think the person who came up with that was on drugs. But, I mean, still. I mean, you want to talk about a crazy cartoon? We had Ren and Stimpy, for goodness sakes. I mean, we had cartoons that are not even around anymore, and we turned out okay. Yes, for anybody watching this on the replay or coming in right now, we talk about everything and anything on this live. Not just crochet. This is like, having a chat with everybody sitting in a circle and we're all just crocheting or knitting or whatever and chit-chatting about, this and that. Just crochet and chill. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, you know, this generation, now we have emotional support animals and stuff that I never heard of growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have that because everybody wasn't so darn sensitive. You know, but I started talking about what's wrong with people, everybody but Stephanie left. Until I started talking about people being too sensitive, everybody left. I don't even care. I don't care. You don't like what I'm saying, then good. Bye. That's just the way I am. Yeah. Yep. I agree with that. Yeah. Uh, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, when I was in school, teen pregnancy was. Yeah, Stephanie, thank you, honey. See, that's what I try to do. I try to make it a fun place where we can just crochet, chat, and chill, and just have a good time talking about everything and anything. You know. But when I was in school, teen pregnancy was a thing. It wasn't very common, but it was there. It happened. But now it it seems like a requirement of high school for some reason. I have no idea. Like, it seems like a normal thing. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know when that happened. But the world is crazy now. Yeah, the world is crazy now. But it's a lot different than when I was growing up. Like I said, when I was growing up, parents weren't really, you know. I mean, when I was growing up, Jerry Springer and Maury and Steve Wilkos and stuff. I mean, well, I didn't watch those things till I was in high school because I was more mature then. You know what I'm saying? But still, they were still part of my teenage years. I turned out just fine. And you know, cartoons and stuff like that, Looney Tunes. You know, I remember trying to watch Jerry Springer as a kid. Like I was in middle school, and my my dad caught me watching. He's like, "Dad, no, 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 we're not doing that." He's like, "When you're in high school, yes. Right now, no." I was like, "Okay." I just turned it off and put some cartoons on. I didn't argue with it. I was like, "Okay," but it was funny. It was funny how he said that because he was like, "No, no, 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 no." I was like, "What?" I started laughing. I was like, "Dad, what?" He did like the 25 no's. I was like, "Okay, well, obviously, this is not something I should be watching if he's reacting like that." But, anyway. You know what, bag o' day pattern I want to do? I want to do the Jessica shawl. My name is Jessica, so obviously I want to do it. And I want to make it. Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen and heard kids tell their parents in the store, "F you," and I'm like, and the parents are just like, "Now don't say that, otherwise you're not gonna get a toy." And I'm like, really? You're not gonna spank him. You're just gonna say, no, don't say that, otherwise you're not gonna get a toy. My butt would have been red from the spanking that I would have gotten if I would have told any adult in my family that. I would have gotten no toy, and I would have had a sore butt. Right there in the store. They didn't, they didn't play that. Mm-mm. Okay, there we go. I was getting tangled up. Tangled up. Yeah, I want to make that Jessica shawl so bad. She's got a couple blanket patterns I want to do too. So I might try them. I'm going to order some yarn tomorrow. I'm only getting 1 4-pack of yarn tomorrow. I got to order it through the mail. I'm going to order it through the Walmart app. But I'm going to see if they'll ship individual skeins, because I mean, I want a big skein of Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in black, and then I want one in white, because yeah, more yarn, because I mean, you know, it's helping me with the quitting smoking thing. So, you know, whatever helps me. My husband's like, yeah, sure. I want the white to go with this. And then I have 3 more skeins of this color. This multicolor. And I want the black to go with that. So, I think we went over this in my last live stream. Yeah, so I want to get like 1 jumbo roll of black and 1 jumbo roll of white. And I'm currently, well, I'm gonna try to see if they'll sell me just like single rolls, like single skeins, and ship it to me. I'm probably gonna have to pay like 9 something a skein. Ugh, it's gonna stink. Then again, I might wait to get those colors, because in the beginning of the month when we do our Walmart pickup order, I can just put that in as part of my pickup order, and it will get put in with my pickup order. But I am going to still see if they have it for shipping, just so I know in the future. But I am going to get some yarn tomorrow, whether it's the black and white or not. Still going to get yarn. I might get latte stripes, Red Heart Super Saver latte stripes. I might get the jumbo stripes too, and the latte stripes. That way I can um, do more of one. You know, I'll get more of a blend. I'll get more out of one skein than I would if it was just the regular size. But yeah, yeah. Oh, I lost that yarn chicken. Okay, we're gonna have to go back a little bit. Now, yeah, I know. Oh, I know, Stephanie. Oh no, I lost that yarn chicken. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna do this color now. It's like a orchid. Actually, the color's called orchid. It's yeah. So. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's magic. Magic. I love the magic knot. This thing has never failed me, ever. Love it. Thanks. Yeah, it's just a scrap blanket. I just, whatever colors I have laying around, I just try to put in there. So I'm gonna get to the end of this row, and I'm gonna measure it, see if it's where I want it to be. And then I can either finish it or keep going. I do not know why, but for some reason I went to bed at like 1 in the morning, woke up at 4:30, and was up until about 7, and then fell back to sleep. Could not for the life of me go back to sleep until 7. And then at 7 o'clock, my body started feeling like, okay, we're ready to go back to bed. But I'm like, well, now I'm going to be asleep until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And guess what? I was asleep until like 12:30. I got to get my sleep schedule back on track. I can't keep doing this because I have doctor's appointments and stuff. I can't be doing this. I can't be doing all the crazy hours. This is crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's weird. I have no idea why my body does that sometimes, but it's just like I know we've only been asleep for 3 hours, but guess what? We're wide awake now, and I'm like, why? Like, why is that? I'm like, we're not supposed to be awake right now. We're supposed to be sleeping. I've thought about taking some NyQuil when that happens, so just kind of make myself to sleep. But I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I might get that Z-Quill stuff the next time I do a pickup order. Because it's, ugh. It's like I want something to put me back to sleep, because if I'm gonna get my sleep schedule back on track, it just takes one night of doing that to like make me go out of whack and make my sleep schedule messed up all over again. To where I'm like up all night and I'm sleeping all day. So I remember they had me on an antidepressant that was actually an antidepressant and a sleeping pill. It trazodone? Yeah, trazodone. They had me on a high dose of that. And I told them, I said, you gotta take me off of this, because you're telling me to take it twice a day. I'm taking it during the day and like falling asleep in the middle of the day. And then you're telling me to take it at night, and I'm taking it at night, and it's causing me to fall asleep at night. But I mean, it's like I can't get anything done during the day, because you guys got me like passing out, because stuff doesn't do anything but make me sleepy. Yep, we're done. One more row. We'll do one more row. We'll do one more, and then we'll call it. I have to readjust myself. I don't know why, but my butt keeps sliding down in this chair. It's the weirdest thing. It's like I don't feel it happening, and then all of a sudden I'll be like all slouched in the chair, and I'm like, why am I so uncomfortable? Oh, because I'm not sitting straight up anymore. It's weird. It's just like I don't even notice it happening, but I slowly start to slide down, and I'm like, well, when did that happen? Because I didn't feel it. I think we'll do tacos tonight. I feel like tacos. Plus, I haven't had tacos since last month. I miss having tacos. Taco, taco, taco. I get the flour tortillas, the soft ones. Because I don't like the crunchy ones. I never did. Yeah, I got some taco seasoning in there. I think I'm gonna do tacos. I don't know. I'll ask hubby what he wants. Does he want tacos or burgers? He's probably gonna say burgers. He likes burgers more than anything. So he's probably gonna say burgers. But I'll make him hamburgers, and I'll just use a little bit of the ground beef for hamburgers, and then I'll do the rest like I'll make tacos with the rest of it. That way, it'll be cooked. I'll take a shower tonight, wash my hair, and re-straighten it. I like it straight because it's so much easier to control. And ooh, chili. Mmm. I like chili with no beans. Like, I don't mind if it has a little bit of beans in it, but I mean, like, I don't like the chili where people put like tons and tons of beans in it, because I'm like, mm, I'm like, no, that's not very appealing to me because I don't want to be farting for a week. Yeah, like I don't mind a little bit, but I just don't like when people put like a lot in there. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, a little bit of beans is okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the type of chili I can't stand when they put a lot of stuff, like a lot of beans in it. But like I said, a little bit I can handle. Like if they want to put like a can of beans in there, not 3 cans of beans, I'm good with that. I'm good with a can. It's when they start putting like more than that in there. I'm like, I'll be sleeping by myself if that's the case. But I mean, me and my husband make we make a um, a chili. That's really not a chili. We use baked beans and ground beef and put it together. And that's good. It's good. It's really good. I want to make a candied ham. I think, excuse me, I think some people just call it a glazed ham because it's got like the cherries and the pineapples and the cloves, but you also put ham glaze on it. So I want to make that at some point. Oh yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Really, really good. My family made it. My family makes it every year, Christmas Eve. I didn't get to do it this year because I didn't um I didn't have the money for a ham. I might do it for Easter though, because we also make it on Easter. My family does, so might make it on Easter. Come on, like this ball of yarn is like almost filling up my whole yarn bowl, so it's like really hard to pull sometimes. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's almost done. It's almost done. I am so happy. Because that means I can start a new blanket tonight, which will be awesome. I'm probably not gonna start the blanket that has this color, or the blanket that has this color in it right here, because I'm gonna wait on the white and the black. But what I do have is some leftover. I have a whole skein of the Sutherland stripes left over from the big snuggle blanket that I made for me and my husband. So what I'm going to do most likely is I'm going to start a blanket with that, and then whatever color of yarn I order tomorrow, whether it's the latte stripes, or I might even order more Sutherland stripes, even though you think I would get sick of that color, because I just made an entire king-size blanket out of that color. But I don't get tired of colors. I don't, especially when they're self-striping yarns. I can't get tired of it. But either one, I think, would look good with the Sutherland stripe that I have. Because I know the latte stripe has like a very light brown in it, like almost like a khaki kind of brown. Yeah, like solid colors I get very bored with. I get extremely bored with solid colors sometimes. Which is why if I do have, all I have is solid colors, you'll see me do like stripes. Like I'll do 5 rows of one color, 5 rows of another color, 5 rows of another, and I'll just keep like rotating the colors. You know, because I can't stand just working with one color. Like I'm very drawn to variegateds and self-striping yarn a lot, because of the fact that there's like so many colors in one skein. Okay, let's scooch it over. I'm glad I decided to do one more row on this, because I want like, oh yeah, the ombres. Oh Lord, I love the ombres. The Red Heart Super Saver ombres. Oh God. Oh, I love them so much. Oh, I love them. I love them, love them, love them. They're actually a true ombre, but from what I've heard, their ombres are not as like vibrant as they were. They're not as like, the dark is not as dark as it used to be. Like I think on the Jazzy, it's changed, and I don't know because I haven't seen the ombres in person in a while, so. You stop. Will you stop? That's what I'm saying. They aren't as vibrant as they used to be, and I'm really upset about that. He has headphones on, otherwise I would tell him that you said hi. I will tell him later when he does not have headphones on. So. But yeah, it's like I know the polo stripe. I know the polo stripe had an issue there for a minute. I think a bad batch came out of where they were doing it from. And I remember I remember seeing that and thinking, who's gonna buy that? Like, who is gonna buy that? If somebody, because they're not gonna send like the stores anymore until they sell the ones that got messed up. You know, so I was like, whoever is gonna buy that, please buy all of it. Because they're not gonna. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi.
Hello there.
In your funny comedic voice. He's too much. He's too much. But yeah, I remember thinking, please, whoever buys this, buy all of it. Buy it all. Buy all the messed up ones because then they can send the stores the correct stuff. You know, I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, if it was messed up, why would you send it to the stores? Why? You don't have like a quality control check person? Like, you don't have like a quality control check, like line where stuff goes through? Like, that. I would think that that would be like a necessity for a yarn company. You know what I'm saying? To have like a quality, excuse me, control line where everything that's going out to stores is checked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just oh yeah, the chenille and the velvet. I I think I'm going to um after I'm done with this blanket. I think what I'm going to do is take a break from doing um whatchamacallit, blankets. At least for like a week. And and just do um oh, hello. And just do like some amigurumi and some shawls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get burnt out on the blankets because I'm going to try to do a lot of them between now and next year when I donate. You know, and then summertime, I don't do blankets in summertime. So I think that's why I'm like trying to get as many done as I can because I'm like, it's already February. Like, I got March, April, and the beginning of May. And then, like, towards the end of May into June, it starts getting really hot. So I'm not going to want blankets sitting on me. So I'm just like, maybe that's why I feel like I have to do so many blankets right now because I'm like, you know, unless I sit in the bedroom, which is the only room that has an air conditioner. So, you know, but I can always sit out here in, you know, with a fan on. You know, I have a big standing fan, which you can probably hear in the background. I'm sorry for that. It's a little a little warm in here for me. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm having like hot flashes, which is weird because I'm only 34. You know, you wouldn't think that that would be happening at this point in my life. But it is. So there's that. But yeah, it's weird. And I seem to be getting them when I sleep a lot. Like, the heat isn't on at night because of the fact that I can't sleep with the heat on. So, you know, and I have to be underneath of the covers because that's just how I'm used to sleeping. And so it's like at night, and I have AC going, but it's not on the AC, it's like on a fan, just so there's circulation going on in the room. And I have the door to the room cracked. So it's like it's not hot in the room, and I don't know why, but I keep getting like hot flashes at night. I keep waking up sweating for some reason, and I'm like, why is this happening? You know, I don't know. It's just weird. Bodies do weird things. They do. They're weird, and they do weird things. But yeah. All right, we're at the end of the row. Don't mess up now, Jessica. Let's see where it is now. Okay, so. Yep, done. It's true. Man, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that or not. Okay, now, fun part, sewing in the ends. Where's my tapestry needle? There it is. Got it. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Finished it. Finished it. I knew it was going to happen during the live stream. I just didn't know when. I just got to sew the ends in. And we will be hunky-dory. And this will be another blanket that is done. So I now have 4 total blankets for donation for next year. So I am happy. I am super happy. I am hoping to do more. I think for a few days I'm just going to take a break from doing blankets because that seems to be all I'm doing lately. And Where's the end on this thing? Okay, it's the other side, other side. Yep. So, I will be getting more blankets done, like I said. And once the yarn gets here, that I'm gonna order tomorrow, which it normally takes like anywhere from like 3 to 5 days to get here. So what I'll do during that 3 to 5 days is I'll just take a time out and do some amigurumi and shawls and other stuff. So, and then when the yarn gets here, which will hopefully be before Wednesday, I will be doing that. Now, I'm gonna order, like, I'm gonna sporadically be ordering yarn. And this blanket is done. I'm gonna fold it in half and then stand up so you can see it. So that's the bottom. And then, oops, it's all crooked. Yeah, see, normally I have multiple projects going at the same time too. Alright, let's get this together. Just come on. I'm gonna put the two ends together. Then fold it. Get it to go straight. Okay, now. Yep. No, see, it's still going crooked. What in the good graces? No. Anyway, whatever. This is the bottom. And then it goes to like an off-white. And then the sparkly pink. And then white. And purple. This is like a magenta pink and white mix, but it looks red to me. I don't know why. And then sparkly white. And then this starburst colorway. And then more of the sparkly pink because I had more of that. And then scrap ball of all different types of yarn, and then the purple again, the orchid color. So that is another blanket done. Yay, blanket's done. Oh Lord. I'm glad I finished that on the live stream. I was determined to make it. I was determined. So now this can go back in the bag with the scraps. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I got it done too. Now, oh, let's put this in this bag. Now, where? Get out! Jeez. have white. Probably not enough to finish a blanket, but it's at least enough to get a couple rows done. And apparently I have black, too. A little bit. I'm sitting here thinking I don't have any white. Except this white, which is chenille white, but, you know, that doesn't, no. Anyway, and then I just so happen to be going in the bag of yarn that has the chenille in it, because I'm going to do my little octos and mushroom men, and, I just so happen to be going in the bag, and when I pull that out, this comes out, and I'm like, there's like a small ball, a medium-sized cake, and a big cake of white, and I'm like, okay, that's just, you know, that's just my luck. That's how things roll around here. 'Cause that's how I roll, son. I'm sorry. That just popped in my head. That's from Midwest Magic Cleaning. Oh. Might as well stay on for another 15 minutes, make it 2 hours. Why not? I don't have anything to do. Yeah, it would be enough to start the blanket. So what I'm probably going to do is for the next day or two, just do amigurumi and my little stuffies. Take a break from blanket making, and then I'll at least start it. Because I thought I was going to have to use this in this blanket that I just finished. But thank goodness I don't have to, because now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of these. I used one in that blanket already at the bottom to start it. Why I did that, I have no idea, because I probably would have had enough scraps to do it without having to use a brand new ball. But that being the case, I have 4 balls of this. Yeah, so that would make it easier also for the fact that now I don't have to get 2 Super Saver Jumbos of white. I would probably only need 1. So, but I'm gonna look on Bag O'Day's channel and find like her blanket playlist and go through it and just be like, okay, so this is what I'm gonna make. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the blankets I'm gonna do, because I'm getting tired of doing the granny ripple. And the only reason that I do the granny ripple so much is because, or the granny chevron ripple. What am I talking about? What am I even talking about? The only reason I do the granny chevron so much is because I have the pattern memorized. Like, I don't need to constantly go back and watch a video, watch a video, watch a video. I can sit here and just be like, I know what I'm doing. So I can just sit and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth without having to look at a pattern or play a video of a pattern. So, you know, that's the only reason I do that so much. But I've done 3 blankets with that stitch, so I think it's time to move on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She has like the Waves of Endearment throw, and I know she's got old theater seats, and I know she's got something else to do, like with the ocean and waves and stuff like that, which like really kind of you know, like tickles my fancy, because you know, I love it. I actually might do her what is it? Leaded window pane, I think. It's like with the prism granny. It's like using red heart, not red heart. Oh my gosh. Ice yarns Picasso and like a black yarn, and the Picasso is, it looks like stained glass. I actually might do that because the Picasso is a variegated yarn, and this is a why is the label coming off? No, get on there. And this is a variegated yarn, but instead of doing black, I would do white, and then yeah, I don't know. Oh, I might do that with the other yarn, and I might do something different with this. I don't know. Knowing me, I'm probably gonna start it tonight. Watch. I'm not gonna take no break from making blankets. I'm gonna start it tonight because I'm gonna go through her playlist and I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to make that one. Oh, I'm gonna make that one. Oh, I'm gonna make that one. that's what's gonna happen. That's what I already, I know it. I know it's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna start that one tonight because that's cool looking. And I'm gonna be like, I just said I'm taking a couple days break from blankets. But like I said, I have startitis really bad that I'm trying to fight because I know it's not good for me to do that. Just constantly start new things. But yeah, it's just like, it's not good. That's not good. That's teaching myself bad habits. So I'm trying to get out of that. Especially since I went through all my whips with you guys, and honestly, I only had to frog a couple of things. Maybe like 2, 3. And I was happy about that because one of the ripple blankets that I finished, one of the first ones I finished, is was one of those whips. There is a scrap GAN that I have up there that is double stranded that I'm probably not going to finish because it's double stranded and takes so much more yarn. So what I'm probably going to do is frog that whole thing. And I'm going to take it apart, and I'm going to take all the yarn, instead of having it double stranded, I'm going to take the strands apart. That way I can have, like, you know, balls of this and that and this and that. So, there's a lot of black in that too, so I might get some black yarn out of that. So I might do that instead of doing amigurumi, because amigurumi makes my hands hurt and I have to wear my compression glove. But I still might do some amigurumi. I don't know. Yeah, because that blanket's never gonna get done. I can't tell you how many balls of yarn I've used in that thing, and it's only like this much done. But it's also really, really wide, like almost queen size bed wide. But I mean, by the time it's done, it's gonna be so heavy. No homeless person is gonna want to carry around that heavy blanket like that. So I'd much rather make a blanket like this for them to, you know, because even these are not the lightest, but they're not extremely heavy. So, yeah, but yeah, nobody in their right mind would be carrying around a blanket that heavy. Not happening. But I gotta ball up a lot of yarn because there's yarn. This color here. It it was getting put, I was crocheting it into a blanket already. But I looked at it and I was like, number one, excuse me, I think I just inhaled some yarn fiber. I was like, number one, this is not, I'm almost 4 jumbo skeins of yarn into this blanket. And it's literally only like this. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to get like, 3 more 4-packs of it to try to finish this blanket. And they're sold out of that color. They're sold out of the 4-pack of Starburst. So if I get it, I'm gonna have to wait till I do a Walmart pickup order and then put it in my cart and have them pick it up when they pick up the Walmart order. So I'm just like, they don't have the 4-packs anymore, which it's gonna cost me to get. It's gonna cost me more money to get 4 individual skeins of it, and I'm like, so it's just not a good idea. So, I mean, if I have at least doing another, even if I do another Granny Ripple, Granny Chevron. Hello, Jessica. I don't know what is up. You know why? I want to do a ripple blanket. That's fine. Anyway, even if I do another Granny Chevron with it, I won't need that much. I have 3 skeins worked into that blanket that I was saying it's not getting very far. So I was like, well, okay, I'll just unravel that, and where I tied the magic knot is where I'm gonna cut it. So that'll be 1 skein, and then, what I'll do is I'll do a skein, and then I'll put the black. I'll do a couple rows of black, and then I'll do another skein of that, and then I'll do a couple of rows of black. So I might not even wind it up into balls of yarn. I might just work it right from the blanket. Excuse me, which would be, no, I think I should roll it up into balls of yarn. Just because I got my yarn bowl, and everything seems to work better with my yarn bowl. So, and knowing me, I'll have a good pace going, crocheting, and then I'll hit a place where the yarn has gotten like a little fuzzy and got stuck together, and I'll go to pull it, and the whole thing will come over this way, and I'll be like, okay, well, that's it. So I'll end up having to roll it up anyway into a ball, because one time of that will frustrate me so bad. Oh, I'm probably gonna still work on amigurumi. I'm probably still gonna do my little octos and mushroom guys. Yeah, Stephanie, yeah, that's just how my luck is. That's just how my life works. I would go to pull it, and it would be one of those spots where, where the yarn rubbed together just a little too much and just got a little caught, and I would pull it, and then it would go flying over this way. So to avoid that, I'm just gonna roll it up into balls of yarn. So, so bad. But it's so funny. It's funny to me. That would so I could see it happening. I can see it. And I can see myself getting so frustrated. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the night rolling up things of yarn, taking projects apart. Just because I can do that and watch YouTube movies and YouTube videos at the same time. So, put this in the bag with the rest of it, and then with the other one, which is, oh, it's right behind me, okay. I thought I put it all the way back over there, but it's right behind me. But I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to put this blanket in the donation bag and just relax probably for another hour or so, and then start dinner and do all of those things. Yeah, it is mindless. That's why I like doing it when I'm trying to watch a movie or something, because it's like I don't have to think about anything. I can just sit here and go, you know, just, you know, roll it up. So, I don't know if I'm going to break out my yarn ball winder. I might. I haven't used that thing in months. Probably almost a year. But, yeah. But I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to let everybody go. And I'm going to go wind some yarn. And go cook dinner and have some tacos. Alright, everybody have a great weekend. I will see you guys on Wednesday at 6. Yep, I remembered. Wednesday. Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you guys, and I love you, and I will see you later. Have a great weekend and a great rest of your night. Love you guys.